Hi friends, in this session I'm going to talk on the topic clonable interface. um, like Java allows us to create allows us to make a copy of the object using the method called clone. So we are gonna um, look into this topic, right? So you can see the definition. So to make a copy of the object, we can make use of the method clone. Let me come again. So Java provides a method called clone, um, to make a copy of the object. All right, this clone method, um, it's a part of Java object. All right. uh, it's a part of Java object. I mean, it's a method of the object. It's a method of the class object. All right. So so to clone a class object, to clone an object, the class has to implement the interface named clonable. Right. So you can see on the screen, only classes that implement the clonable interface can be cloned. Okay. And this clonable interface, it doesn't have any members, it doesn't have any data member as well method member. So so clonable interface, the clonable interface, it is just to indicate that a class allows a bitwise copy of an object. All right. And if we try to make use of the clone method without implementing the clonable interface, then the JVM will throw an exception named clone not support exception. Clone not supported Clone not supported exception. All right. So I mean, let me show you in the program. So this is clone method. This method throws clone not supported exception, and which returns the object of the um, I mean, copy of the object. All right. So let me show you in the program. So here I just create a okay, let me create a class named a clone. Okay, I just create a class named a clone. Okay, and this class object, we would like to have the copy of this class object a clone. So in that case the class has to implement the interface named clonable. So a clone class has to implement the clonable interface. So let me add it. You can see the interface and then the add button. Click on it and just type in the clonable. So it will so you can see in the list, it shows the clonable interface which comes from the LAN package. Click on that. Okay, and then click finish. All right. Now we have created a class named a clone. See, a clone, a class named a clone which implements clonable interface. Okay. Now so this class object a clone, I mean, we can make a copy of this a clone object. All right. Fine, let me let me create a class. Right, the class name is um, copy copy clone. Okay, and the name of the method is copy clone, and inside I just create a try catch block. So inside this I just return the I just call the clone method. Right, so already I have said that this clone method, it is a part of it, it exists in the class object. So object is the super class of all the classes. So super, which means, which denotes the object class. So object class method clone is called here. So I just key in super dot clone, so that the object class clone method is called here. All right, so this clone method, what it does, whatever on the object you call this clone method, that object copy is created and it's been returned. So here I just return statement is used. So obviously that here the object is a clone, so that will be returned. Okay, so here we need to do the casting a clone. We need to type in, give the clone object name, type of the object within the parenthesis. All right, so fill in, I mean, let me in the catch block. So clone not supported exception system.out.println c dot return this. Okay, so you can see within the catch block I have defined the exception named clone not supported exception. So and then system.out.println clone not supported exception object dot fill in stack trace. I just printed the, if the exception raises, this catch block will catch the exception clone not supported exception, and then it will print it in the outstream. So here if I mean uh, if the cloning of the object couldn't be done, in that case this exception would be thrown. All right, so here you can see the try block. Within the try block, see, let me give a short recap, a small recap, I mean quick recap of this. We have created a class named class A clone implements cloneable interface. So this class um, object can be I mean we can make a copy of this a clone object because it implements the cloneable interface. Okay, and inside this a clone class I just create a method named copy clone, which returns the copy of the a clone object. So within this a copy clone method, the code snippet contains try block, try catch block, and within the try block I just return the I just call the clone method using the super keyword. So super denotes the always the parent I mean the uh, the top it calls parent class. Yeah, here so the object is the parent class for all the classes, so it calls a I mean any class, it falls under the object class. So here I call the super, again it denotes the object class, because a clone doesn't have any parent class, so obviously it's super keyword, it denotes the object class. Object class does have the clone method, so I just call the clone method. This clone method, what it does, it creates a copy of the object on which the clone method is called, so that object is returned. All right, it returns that object. um, so here in this scenario, a clone object is returned, that you can see the return type of the copy clone method is a clone. Okay, within the catch block I have defined the clone not supported exception, and I just printed. All right, here if the exception raises, this statement would be printed in the outstream, and it would be the object would be returned. All right, so let me create one more class. Okay, make clone and make a check mark in the public static void main, click on finish. Now you have created a class named make clone. Okay, here within the main method, okay, before I key in the code in the main method, let me create one two instance variable. One is int a equal to 10. Okay, and double b equal to 20.10. okay, I have created two instance variable. One is integer variable a, and another is double primitive type variable b, which is assigned with values. Okay, and inside the main method, now let me create the object for the a clone class. So a clone class, object name obj1 equal new. Using the new keyword, I'm just creating the object, and inside I just created the object obj1 object for the a clone method. Let me create one more. Let me define the let me declare the reference variable obj2 for the a clone object, a clone class. Let me define the obj2 reference variable for the a clone class. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, system dot out dot println. Okay, so I just say class make clone main method. Okay, and a clone obj1, I'm gonna sorry, I need to print. I'm sorry, I just see I should have this both the variables. Okay, not here, in this class. Okay, a clone class I have created, right, which implements the clonable interface. In this we do have data members a and b. All right, okay, fine. And I'm going to call using the object. So here obj1 dot a value okay, plus can give equal, can give b equal plus obj1 dot b. Fine. So I have just system.out.println. I have printed the value of a clone class instance variable a and b of object obj1. Okay. Sorry. So now already I have defined obj2 reference variable, right? So let me assign an object for this obj2 reference variable using the cloning using cloning. Let me assign the object for obj2 reference variable. So obj2 equal obj1 dot, you can see when I press dot, it pops up with some methods, some method options, some it pops up with some methods. You can select clone. I mean we need to select the copy clone, I mean which we have created in the a clone class. Okay, and then so what I have done here, so already I have declared the reference variable for the a clone, which is obj2. So that obj2 is assigned with an object. But how do I assign the object? By calling the obj1 dot copy clone method. So obj1 it is an object of a clone. So a clone already have a copy clone method, so I just call that method. You can see copy clone method, a clone has copy clone method, I'm calling it here. So it will return the a clone. Okay. So now let me print the class obj2 value. Okay, and let me make a point here. All right, so both the variable so obj1 does have it's an object. All right, and obj2 again it is an object, but obj2 obj1 is created using the new keyword, and obj2 it is created using the cloning I mean using the cloning concept. So obj2 is created using the clone method, right? So if we would like to I mean what to say, like if there is a if you have any if you would like to clarify, like both the both the reference variable obj1 and obj2 refers to the same memory location. You can check using the equal method. Alright, obviously it doesn't refer to the same memory location, it points out to the different memory location. I mean both the object exist in the heap memory. Alright, so here let me show you that. Just use a if condition here. Inside this, use the obj1 equal obj2. So I believe already I have given a session on this equal sign. So equal sign, what it does, it checks both the object both the reference variable refers to the same memory location. If it refers to the same memory location, it returns the boolean value true. If not, it returns the boolean value false. Alright, so here let me check for the obj1 and obj2 objects of a clone class. Okay, inside I just print system.out.println here obj1, both obj1 and obj2 refers to the same memory location. Right, this statement this statement is printed if obj1 if both the reference variable points to the same memory location. Alright, if not, else it will print on refers to different memory location. Okay, all right, so let me run this program. We can see, here we go. See, program got executed. You can see the output in the console. Here you can see class make clone main. What it says, the class name is make clone. We are in the main method make clone, right? And then inside the class make clone main method, and a clone obj1 is used. Okay, and a value is 10 and b value is 20.1. and again you can see the first statement I have. See, let me explain here. This is a make clone class. The control comes to the main method and it creates a clone object using the new keyword. So a clone object is here, right? A clone object which implements the cloneable interface. So it creates the object using the new keyword. So obj1 is creating the new keyword, and then a clone obj2 reference variable is just declared. All right, but it doesn't exist. All right, and then I create I just print the value of a clone a and b value using the value of a and b of obj1 object. So here you can see in the print statement, you can see the print statement here. In this you can see here obj1 dot a and obj2 dot obj1 dot b. So it prints the a clone class object obj1 dot a value and b value, right? That is the output. Here you can see this statement, first statement. All right, and then it creates, the control comes here, it creates obj2 is assigned with an object, but how the object is assigned, how the object is created, it is not obj2 is assigned with an object. That object is not created using the new keyword, directly. It is created by calling the clone method. By initially obj1 dot copy clone method is called. You can see here obj1 already it is created, and using that object copy clone method of a clone class is called. So control goes here copy clone method. Inside this you can see the super dot clone method. So what it does, obj1, so it will create this clone method is called on the object obj1, right? So it returns a clone, I mean clone method is called on the object of obj1 of type a clone. So a clone object is returned, is created. This clone method will create the a clone object and it returns the object. All right, so again control comes here. Here a clone object is assigned to the obj2. All right, so again I just printed the obj2 object value a and b here. Okay, so you can see the in the console class make clone main a clone obj2 a and b values, and then we have used the equal sign to check whether both the reference variable points to the same memory location. So here you can see the if condition is used, within that have used the equal sign, right? As I said already, I have given a session on this equal sign, right? This equal sign is always checked for the, you can see obj1 equal obj2. So this one, it checks both the obj1 and obj2 refers to the same memory location. If it is, it returns the boolean value true. If not, if both the obj1 and obj2 doesn't refer to the same memory location, it returns the boolean value false. All right, so if it is true, then both this statement would get printed, and if not, um, if it is true, it this one both obj1 and obj2 refers to the same memory location will get printed. If not, obj2 refers to the different memory location. In the output console you can see both obj1 and obj2 refers to the different memory location. So obviously both the object exist in the heap memory, and both the reference variable points to different memory location. Right, fine, good. Like this session would have given you I mean the complete knowledge on cloning, I mean how to clone method and clonable interface. So how to clone an object using clone method and clonable interface. So let me catch you with other topics in the upcoming session. Please do subscribe to the channel Java Track and click on the bell icon to get notified on new posts. If you like this session, please share with your friends and well wishers. Thanks for watching. Bye.